What's up, guys? We took 3 trades on NQ today, and you guys are probably wondering why I took 3 trades, because my strategy doesn't call for 3 trades, or my old strategy, I guess I'll say. And it's because I decided to switch to continuations. I just kind of felt like reversals wasn't resonating well with me. I felt like I was missing out on a lot of money because I knew my draw on liquidities. They were usually correct, right? So I just decided to find a strategy that would work better for this. Because again, like I feel like I understand the market very well. I understand where we want to go. It's just the execution is just slightly off with the reversals for me. And it felt like I was getting a lot of break evens, couldn't trade every day. It just wasn't my thing, right? So I've decided to switch to continuations, specifically the FVGC strategy, fair value gap continuation. And we're just going to go over the trades that I took today. I'm feeling literally more confident than ever with my trading ever since I switched to this. I know it's one day, but still. But let's just get into this. Market opens around here, this area. We had 5, okay. We had this marked up, this fair value gap. See if that would hold. I was kind of just like mixed bias. Like I had my draws on liquidity, my conditions, right? And if I felt like we were going toward those draw on liquidity and it was just like obvious, then I was going to take the trade, right? So I marked out like, 15-minute gaps. This here was one of the draws on liquidity I have. Also this 15-minute gap. And yeah, we also had 1 a.m. lows. That was one of my draws on liquidity. We also had I don't have my trading view pulled up, but I think like session lows and stuff. We had a lot of draws, right? Just stuff that I know from the past market likes to draw into. Just like using like my own discretion of my experience with trading. So also had this 15-minute gap marked up here. So yeah, those were kind of my draws on liquidity. I was going to take continuations into those. Also like equal highs and lows. We didn't have any today, but yeah, just those are like very strong draws. So market opens here. We leave behind this 15-minute imbalance, so I marked that up like I said. We had this low here that I was trying to hit a continuation into. We may have had a trade on that. I'm not sure though. I don't think we did. If it was, it wasn't very high confluence. I had a couple that I could have taken. I just decided not to. Like maybe this. I know it broke, but on the yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken that. Pretty happy with the trades I took though. So we run all these lows, right? I'm pretty confident. There was a 1 hour here and then the 15-minute. I just marked out the 15-minute here because it's usually more precise. Also, we're heading towards 1 a.m. lows. Sorry. So I was pretty bearish at this point in time until we hit those draws on liquidity. So we just looked for a trade. We let's see. I don't know if we came back into a 1 minute. Yeah, so we did. I just didn't mark it out. We came back into this 1 minute. I think it's the same as this 30-second. Yeah, 1 minute and 30-second, like literally the same thing. So they're stacked fair value gaps. We come up. We don't get a body closure above, which is nice. Although on like the 30-second, we tend to sometimes close above, but like I just again use my discretion to see if we have displacement lower. A lot of the times the body closures don't mean a whole lot to me. Like obviously it means something, but if it's just like an uncertain close, it's barely above, I don't really count it. Again, just kind of like market discretion. So we come up, we have our fair value gap here. For an A+ setup, we want to see an inverse fair value gap in this leg here. We didn't have an inversion. We didn't have any gaps in this leg, which is fine. We can still take a trade here. So obviously no body closure, 30-second, 1 minute fair value gap. Delivering from that gap. My bad, guys. And we had a body closure below the previous candle wick, which is my entry criteria. I cannot speak today. Put it at the swing high. put stop loss at the swing high, and then we had a 15-minute gap in this area that I deleted that we targeted. I think I have this trade, yes. So we have that 15-minute gap here. Was thinking about closing this because, I mean, on my strategy you can target 20 points. I just like to target like the structure points. Technically could have closed this for like $800 profit. My bad. But just decided not to. Decided to ride it out. And we got break even. No harm, no foul. So break even on this trade. With this strategy, I can literally take like 3 trades a day, which is really nice. So break even there. We still have these draws that are unhit. So we are going to look for trades into them still. We come up, run some low resistance liquidity. Start coming down, open up a 1 minute. I think we also opened up a 5 minute for value gap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we did. Well, I think we did. I'm not 100% certain. That didn't go into my confluences for this trade, but we may have opened one. But yeah, so we went ahead and entered right here. We had this 1 minute for value gap, as well as this 30-second, I think. Yeah, I think we took this one into account too. I think it was just the 1 minute that we entered off of. And then we had a 30-second IFVG. This was a nice trade. Ended up break even. Technically we got edged on the break even, but I just went ahead and went break even there. Luckily, and we got break even. So, and then the last trade, our actual win today, kind of like the same idea. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure everything out. Yeah, so we got stop rated, whatever. So we decided to re-enter. We come up. We obviously still rejected this 1 minute, so it's kind of a protected stop. We had no inverse for value gaps, but we were being held up by this 30-second. Now, you might be thinking, like, look, we closed above this, but like I said earlier, if it's like an uncertain candle like this, it's not a clear displacing candle, then to me, on the lower time frame, that's not really an invalidation of that for value gap. And we obviously had these protections. So I was cool with entering this. We had our close below the previous wick. No inverse for value gap, but that's okay. We went break even technically here, but I mean, I just marked it up there. Kind of the same thing. And we ended up winning this one pretty easily. It was in like 2 minutes, a minute maybe. I mean, so minute and a half. Very easy trade. Could have, if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. Could have held down to 1 a.m. lows, which got smacked for 1 to 5, but just decided not to. Decided to just take my low-hanging fruit. Could have left the runner. Just didn't. I don't really care. And yeah, so top step, we didn't take anything, but we built the buffer a little bit on Asia. I know it sounds bad. It sounds like I'm doing bad habits or whatever. But I had a $400 buffer on that. So I got that up to an $800 buffer. So now I can actually take a full trade. So I was just, I mean, I have a free reset. So I was just kind of trying to give myself the best, the highest probability of, passing the combine or whatever. Kind of just did what I felt like I needed to do. And it ended up working out. But on this, on the alpha, we were negative or plus 1,000. Negative 1,000, and now plus 500. So we're up about $600 on the eval, which is nice. We're going to try to get this past this week. I have full confidence that we can do so. And yeah, again, feeling extremely confident about the strategy and the way that I'm trading now. So that's basically it. We're going to look for a trade. We're going to look for trades tomorrow, obviously. If we don't get any, then we don't get any, But yeah, we're just gonna do what we know we need to do, and we're gonna get hopefully these accounts passed. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.